Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Advancement Center, to the world beyond magic and miracles, where that live picture, active picture I put in my invitation is where I am right now. It's really hot here in Santa Barbara, unexpectedly so. We're outside and it's an oven already. But welcome. Welcome beyond, again, the world of magic and miracles. It's just like when I saw that picture with those little fairies flying through the air, touching the water, like reminded me of dragonflies. It is just the most wonderful, happy, playful feeling that I get from looking at it. And that's what's happening more and more here on planet Earth, in our own real life experience. Occasionally little things, because everything is actually moving as quickly as it is, every now and then I experience the physical body not quite being able to catch up because the vibration, the frequency is getting rather high. There's so much going on. Every once in a while, that physical body will have an experience that might try to pull you back. But as long as you just keep getting on top of the wave, as long as you keep just flying around with your happy switch on, you can just get past it and above it all. So welcome once again. I felt a bit like a fluttering dragonfly this morning. A lot of buzzing activity here, getting ready for today's broadcast. It's getting to be more and more beyond words. So bear with me as I once again, sometimes you just have to wait for the words to come in because there's so much more going on that the words can be either a little slow to catch up, or they're not here yet for the things that I'd like to share. So I will just do my best, because right now all I know is there's so much life and so much excitement. Not only in our world here, but actually I'll speak for me, from my origin. What comes from that place as it comes into this world is absolutely magic. And magic, especially that word, has been attempted to be taken over by TV studios and other things and persons and such. But real magic and miracles is something that you feel. It's not a trick. It's not contrived. It's not a manipulation. It's real. And you can feel it at the slightest engagement, whether it's with another person, whether it's with an animal, whether it's with plants, the ocean, your own self. When you feel that alive excitement, that lightness, that joy, it just pops up everywhere. It will be showing up everywhere in your experience. That's really our only job, is to stay with our happy switch turned on, with that lightness in your step, with that connection to your origin, that when you check into, everything melts away. But that magic feeling of sparkles and a cool breeze and excitement and wonder and awe, sometimes to the point where you're so excited and you're so happy, sometimes for no apparent reason, that you just start leaking. We don't use the word cry here at the Advancement Center. It's just leaking. There's nothing, that's what it is. It's a perfectly descriptive word. When something is so big sometimes that your physical body can't contain it. And for those of you that are joining us for either the first time today or the first time in a long while, I want to give you an extra special welcome. Because what we do here every Wednesday, Friday with David, Sunday with Barbara, with you, is magic. It is such an honor to bring, each of us brings our own unique selves to this platform, to be with you, to share with you, to love life with you. Because life is here for us to be enjoyed every moment, no matter what. And again, there's this thing that we call a transmission that happens between all of us. There's so much more than words when we connect and communicate with each other. It's brilliant. Every moment is unique. And we're here for so many reasons. One of the reasons we're here on these broadcasts is to, as we share our own unique experiences, to inspire you to connect with yourself in the way that you do, and feel this incredible, exhilarating experience beyond the world of magic and miracles. And there's something that being in this physical form, there's so much that comes with being here in the physical body sensations, everything that's physical. This is so unique. I don't know that there's anywhere else in the universe that has quite this experience that we're having as physical beings here. So even though in its moments it may be challenging, it is those moments that are exhilarating are unforgettable. And I often go to water when I share my experiences, and it's a great place to go today. Whether it's riding the wave, whether it's rafting down a river, it could even be sitting on a leaf, gently meandering down a stream in fairy form. But there's a coolness, there's a calmness, there's a gentle feeling of flow. And that's essential to being here, especially. It's essential to all life. But flow, the act of flow, here in physical form, when it's warm, it's the flow of air or the flow of a mist, but there's always a flow. And as you stay with the flow, you could be inspired to do things. Things could just come about as you sit in your chair and experience the flow. But it is essential to life. So your connection to your flow is right there at the top. And when we speak of the sparkles, that are an incredible energy bubbling everywhere, and especially in the flow, you can feel it as the flow happens. It's like champagne running around, whether it's around you or up through you. It belongs to you. It's there for you every moment. And it's even something that as you play with it, the more you play with it, other people will feel it. They won't even know what they're feeling. They may just suddenly get happy. They may get a big smile on their face for no apparent reason. It's contagious. And I just keep picturing the picture of the fairies. And that's my personal experience throughout this lifetime. That's been my nature as long as I can remember. This feeling of fluttering through life, touching on things, touching on people's lives, and then off to the next. And when it happens in a way that I can feel the flow, my flow is delivered, and it might ignite another person's flow, someone who's stuck in some way. It could be in one experience that's just coming into mind is someone whose daughter just died. She was one of my best friends when I was a teenager. And there was just this moment of connection with the mother. It was just her and I, and it was just a moment. And it's hard to put it into words. But the way, even without words, often especially without words, how you can touch another's life, how you can turn on the sparkles within them, around them. Sometimes so they don't know what's happened, but it's like it is magic. But it's the magic of life that comes through. And that's what the Advancement Center is about, supporting and bringing to light all the time. Because there are forces that have been around for millennia here on planet Earth that very early on will try to stop your flow, put out your brilliant light, but no more. But the power lies within you to be so connected with you that these magical sparkles and flow of beyond words, there's so much in this that is life, that is the key of life. But when all of this is turned on, things are happening and will continue to happen that may at first blow your mind, probably always will to a degree, because it won't stop. It will continue, it will change. There will never be a repeat moment of how you experience it. But it's there. And I offer that to you here in every moment of every day. That beautiful, gentle, exciting, spectacular, calm flow. That's really all there is. There's a lot of details of a lot of stories. This seems to be the world of stories here on planet Earth. There's each and every individual has a story going on. I'll never forget, there's been these moments, not very many, that just pop out of nowhere as I'll be driving on the freeway and suddenly I have this awareness of all these beings. Usually it's when it's on a 4 or 5 lane freeway in 2 directions at once. And there's all these beings going by in these automobiles. And I'll just have this moment of, oh my goodness, each one of these beings has their whole huge line of stories that just goes on and on and on. It's kind of amazing when I stop for that moment and I have that awareness come in. The stories can be interesting, they can be fun, they can be not so fun. But as we live above the story. We can watch the story as if we're watching a movie. And just have a completely different experience of life without seriousness. But understand, this comes with innately within us. There's an innate responsibility that's not even a responsibility, but this is these words that sometimes can be tricky. But it's part of our being. But there's no seriousness. It's light, it's joyful, it's kind, it's joyous. I'm running out of words again. So this is the world, our world beyond magic and miracles, that's here now, that's ever increasingly expanding, changing, doing somersaults. In the excitement, the anticipation, just in the pure joy of every moment. So thank you for joining me here today, us here at the Advancement Center. May you have the most beautiful, joy-filled, unbelievable day of your life and every day to come. I am always here to support you all and offer you all a perfect life, perfect health, and a magic future. Thank you.